Oh, hello. Hi. They're here.
Hi, Quinn. How are you?
Hello, Sudha. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Hello, everyone out there.
Hello, and welcome to Kids Zone TV. My name is Quinn.
And I'm Sudha.
And we are here for your evening yoga show. And we are, I don't know, what are we doing? Why are our hands out like this?
Our hands are out like this because this is a way that we can sit to meditate. So one of the main reasons that we practice yoga is to ready ourselves for meditation. So many people in the United States think of yoga as a form of exercise, which it is. It's moving our body. It's helping us to stretch our body, become more flexible and stronger. But it also helps us to wring out all of our worries and stress and brings better health into our body system and prepares us for meditation.
Oh, wow. So this is like a easy stress relief. It's like medicine for stress without having to take anything in your mouth.
Exactly.
No yucky taste, no aftertaste.
Exactly,
That's
Quinn.
good.
It's great. It can also help us with any body problems that we have, like asthma. It can help us to breathe more easily.
Mm-hmm.
And it can also help us with pains. If we have joint pains or stomach pains, it can help us to alleviate the pains.
Oh.
So it does a wonderful, wonderful amount of things for us. It can increase the number of creative ideas we have. It can help us to perform better in sports that we play.
Wow, this all sounds so great. I can't wait to learn how to do all this yoga stuff.
Great.
Are we going to learn tonight?
We're going to learn tonight, Quinn.
Great.
We're going to get a little taste of what yoga is.
Okay, I like a taste.
Good.
I'm a little hungry, so let's get going.
All right. So, Quinn, I just wanted to talk a little bit about who could practice yoga.
Ah, good idea.
So I just wanted to let everybody out there know that anybody can practice yoga. Boys, girls, old people, young people.
Dogs.
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 Whether you're ill or whether you're well, everybody can practice yoga. And we can do it anywhere. We can sit in a chair if that's more comfortable for us, or we can sit in a bed like we have here. But we can do yoga anywhere.
Great.
Great. All right. The best time to do yoga is before eating food. I will say that.
Oh.
But it's okay. It's okay if we've eaten already. We should just be more mindful and gentle with our bodies.
Right.
The other thing that we should be very mindful of in practicing yoga tonight is any IV boards that you might have, or casts, or any other medical equipment that might be around the space or attached to you for your needs here while you're in the hospital.
Yes. We're going to show you, I think we're going to show you how to do some yoga sitting in a chair. And we have this great bed here.
Yes.
And it's just like your bed in your room. And you can sit on your bed or do whatever Sudha does. And we're going to show you different ways to do the yoga poses and practice them so it's comfortable for you in your room.
Yes. We'll try our best.
Yes. Oh, and if you have any questions during the show, you can always give us a call here at the studio. It's 44800 is our phone. There it is. Oh, look at that. 44800 is our phone number. You can call us anytime if you have any questions during the show, and we'd be happy to answer your questions.
Great. Thank you, Quinn.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Take it away.
So now I would like everybody to start seated on the bed. If it's more comfortable, you can put your feet on the edge of the bed, or if you're sitting in a chair, you can sit in a chair. And if you are sitting with your feet off the edge of the bed or on a chair, it's really important to plant your feet on the ground. Keep your feet planted into the ground. And what that does is it helps us to draw energy from the earth and into our bodies. But if you can, bend your knees. It's good to try to sit in a cross-legged position, and I don't want us to hide our feet, so we'll put one foot in our groin, and then we'll take the other foot and put it right in front of the first foot. And we kind of have the tops of the feet facing upwards. And
Okay, got it.
got it. Great.
Yes, I'm
Thank
all
you.
there.
And the next thing that we do for our yoga practice is we try to set an intention. So
What's an intention?
an intention, Quinn, is something that we want to dedicate our practice to, something that we are doing our practice for. So it can be for our health. The intention could be, I am going to practice tonight to better my health.
Right.
Because we're sitting here in the hospital.
Right.
Or it could be for our families. It could be for Christmas, to have a happy Christmas. So you can have an intention for anything that you'd like, anything that you desire to do well on your exams. You could make an intention for that.
My intention is going to be to find Well, I don't know. If you have an intention and you want to call in, I need one, or I'm trying to think of one. If you know what your intention is going to be for your yoga practice tonight, you can call us and let us know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd like for my intention to be toward, nice trees for me to go walking in the park near. Like good earth vibrations, like good things in the earth.
That
Is
sounds
that a good intention?
That sounds really nice, Quinn. That's
Good.
a really wonderful
Oh,
intention.
good. I like trees.
Okay. Good. So hopefully, once we all have our intentions, we could come to our seated position.
Got
If
it.
it helps you to keep your back straight, we can also put a pillow underneath our bottom. It's very important while we're sitting, either if we're sitting in a chair or on the bed, to keep our back very, very straight and to be very mindful of our spine. And I want to start off by doing a little bit of breathing, because breathing is the most important part of yoga. Some people would say that breathing is like the only thing that you actually need to do in order to do yoga.
Capital B.
Capital
breathing.
B.
Yeah.
Thanks, Quinn. So basically, breathing is very simple. We do it all the time. We do it when we're sleeping and we don't even realize it. We do it consciously. Sometimes we hold our breath when we're angry. So it's something that we can control and something that our body does on its own. But right now I would like us to try to take control of our breathing. So breathing involves inhaling, bringing oxygen and air into the lungs and into the body, and exhaling, letting go of carbon dioxide, which is all the waste material from our body, and letting go of all of that air. So as we inhale right now, I would like everybody to put one hand on their chest and one hand on their belly, and pay close attention to the air coming into the nostrils as we're breathing in. And feel the chest expand and the belly expand as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, the belly collapses, the chest falls, and we feel the air breathing out of the nose. We keep our mouth closed while we breathe. Excellent, Quinn. And we breathe through our nose. So let's all try to do that together. One hand on the chest, one hand on the belly. And breathing out. And take notice of the top of every inhalation. When you feel very, very full of air, like you cannot get any more air in until you're about to explode, take notice of that moment. And then exhale. And then again, once you've pushed all the air out, take notice of that moment when you're completely empty, and try to hold on to that moment before you're taking your next breath in. Now, Quinn, a really interesting thing is that many people say that our bodies are 70% water, which they are.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
70% water. But at the same time, every single molecule that we have in our body, water molecules or the cells, the proteins, everything that our body is made up of, is actually a lot of space.
Wow.
If we look at the little molecules, and those of you in high school that have taken some chemistry might know a little bit of this. So when you look at atoms, most of the atoms are space. So when we take deep breaths in, not only are we breathing into our lungs and our belly, but we're breathing into all this space in our body. So try to pay attention to where you might feel ill tonight and try to breathe into that space.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Okay. Thanks, Quinn.
Cool.
Okay. So now that we have talked a little bit about breathing, I want everybody to remember this breathing throughout the practice. Every single pose that we do tonight needs to keep the breathing involved, alive, active, and circulating through the body. So if you ever feel confused or lost, the best thing to do is to just come back to the breath.
Great.
Simple inhaling and exhaling.
Got it.
Got it. Good.
Got that down.
All right. So now a lot of us have the head of the bed up in the room as we are relaxing. So the one thing that we want to do is we want to bring the bed head down. So that's just one of the buttons on the side here.
Oh, look, it's going down. Cool. So flat. We want it flat.
Exactly. So make the bed totally flat. And I want everybody to come to all fours.
Oh,
so this is
I can do that.
Exactly.
That I can do.
This is a pose inspired by Quinn.
Yes. Haha.
Actually, I'm going to come this way for this pose so we can face each other.
Great.
Now, if you do not have an IV board and it's easy for you to get into this position where your hands are flat on the bed underneath your shoulders and your knees are also on the bed underneath your hips, your back is flat, then that is good. If you have an IV board, it might be more convenient to sit on your heels like this, in this position. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to move our spine. So the strongest energy column through our body, it works through our spine. And right now, this position, these motions that we're going to do, they're called cat and cow.
Cat and cow.
Cat
That's so weird.
Cow.
I didn't know there were animals involved. I thought I was the only one.
Lots
I
of
guess
animals
not.
involved.
Yeah.
Lots of yoga poses have animal-inspired names, Quinn, and we can learn about millions of them. But today
Wow.
we're just going to be learning about cat and cow.
Okay. Do we have to moo or meow? 'Cause
We can moo.
I
and
only
meow.
woof.
You can try to moo and meow. If woofing
Okay.
comes out, woofing comes
All right,
out.
I'll do my best.
All right. So we move our body from the base of our spine up to our neck. So the base of our spine is what always leads us. So we'll start in the all fours position again. And with a flat back. And on an inhalation, we'll move from the base of our spine and arch our back. Inhale. And on an exhalation, we round our back. Exhale. Inhale. Now this position is called cat. Meow. You can meow if you'd like.
Woof. Oh.
And exhale. And this is where you can moo if you want.
Woof. Oh, woof. Woof. No, it's not working.
Inhale. And exhale.
So if you're sitting back on your heels, I guess.
If you're sitting back on your heels, it will look something like this. Sit back on our heels and be mindful of the crease in the bed. We don't want to fall into the crease, so you can scoot up if you'd like. And keeping your back straight. On an inhalation, from the base of our spine up to our neck, we will arch the back. And on the exhalation, we will round the back. Inhalation, arch. And exhalation, round the back. When we inhale, we want to bring our scapula, the shoulder bones in the back, closer to one another. And then on the exhalation, they can fall around to the sides. Does that make some sense?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, good. Great. Now, the next pose that I wanted to show everyone is called child's pose. Child's
Kids
pose.
and animals. This is going to sell really great. This is awesome.
Child's pose is a very restorative pose that anytime during our practice when we feel really overwhelmed and overworked, we can come to rest and relax and restore. So child's pose is basically if we're on all fours. Again, we're going from inhalation, exhalations, to a flat back. Inhale to a flat back. And we'll press back, press our bottom back to our heels and stretch our arms forward, and you can rest your head, your forehead onto the bed, onto the ground. So that's known as child's pose.
That's nice.
It's very nice.
I could hang out here for a long time.
Oh yes, you can feel the stretch in your shoulders and in your upper back. And you can even feel it in your thighs. So that's a really great place to come if you're ever feeling overworked or overwhelmed during our practice today.
Great.
Great.
It's like a vacation.
It's kind of like a little mini vacation
break.
in our yoga practice.
We actually have some pictures of some other kids doing yoga.
Oh, I'd love to see them.
Yeah, let's look at these pictures. They're yoga done by kids. And I know there were some kids upstairs who actually do yoga and do it very, very well.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yes, Eliza does yoga. Wow.
Oh,
What's that?
that is Shalabhasana.
What does that mean?
Shalabhasana, let's see, it means, I'm not sure exactly what Shalabhasana means. Asana means pose. Asana. So all of these it's a Sanskrit word. The first part of the word is a Sanskrit word, and asana is also a Sanskrit word, but all of the poses end in asana, Shalabhasana, with the legs up and the arms up.
Oh, that was what we were doing earlier.
Yes, this is the easy seated pose. This is a pose that you sit in when you're meditating.
Oh, look, there's a lot of them.
Yeah,
What's
that's
that one
wonderful.
called?
That's called baby cobra.
Ah,
Baby cobra. And we'll be doing that as part of our sun salutation.
wow, that looks fun.
Yes, that's Ustrasana. And it's very fun, but we have to be very, very careful with our necks when we do this pose. So we actually want to make sure that we're supervised when we do that pose.
That doesn't look like yoga.
That's definitely yoga.
Really?
That's Navasana. That helps to make our stomach very, very strong.
Wow.
And it's wonderful that they're showing partner yoga. We can do yoga together with our friends, with our family members, and it's a wonderful thing to be able to share with the people that we love.
Ooh.
This is also an easy seated pose. It's a very sweet picture. Oh, and that's downward dog.
Oh, did you say dog?
Downward dog. Woof.
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 What? I didn't see a dog in that picture.
Downward
But
dog.
it's called downward dog.
It's called downward dog. Well, your hands are on the ground, your legs are on the ground, and your bottom is very high in the air. So, kind of like a dog.
I guess.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe not exactly like you, Quinn. But
No. But hey, I'm flattered.
All
So
right.
what are we doing next?
Okay, so next what we're going to do is we're going to do a series of poses called sun salutations. And the sun salutations are basically a series of postures that say thank you to the sun.
Oh, this is great. This goes right along with my intention.
Yes, it does.
Thank you to nature, and the sun is included in that. That's
Exactly. The nature helps our trees to grow and our
Yes.
plants to grow.
great. Yeah.
And the trees and plants give us great oxygen and good nutrition when we eat them. So it's really great. And we'll incorporate one of the poses that we just saw,
Great.
which was baby cobra.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Some snakes.
Yes.
Let's go for it.
Okay. So basically what we will do is we will start again on all fours. I'm facing this way now, so you can help me here. And from this position, we're going to bring our chest down to the ground. So we'll bend our elbows and keep our elbows close to our body and bend and bring our chest to the ground and keep our bottom in the air. And then once our chest is in the ground and the bottom is in the air, we do an inhale and we slide our body forward into baby cobra.
So our hands are still on the ground here.
Our hands are still on the bed, and now our belly is on the bed and our legs are on the bed. And if you have a problem getting here from sliding forward, what you can do is you can just place your belly on the ground. That's
Right.
another thing that you can do.
All right, cool.
And so we inhale to come here, and then we exhale, leading with our bottom, back to child's pose.
Oh, the vacation.
Vacation.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's all right. Microphone trouble.
All right, and then we inhale back to all fours. And we exhale with our chest down to the ground. Exhale. And we inhale up, sliding our belly forward. And we exhale back into child's pose. We could do that a few more times. Most practices begin with the sun salutation. So you could do sun salutations every day. Every day, if you'd like to begin your day with sun salutations every day, it's a wonderful way to kind of stretch your body. You can begin them in bed if you'd like, or you can advance the practice and move on to the mat. But right now, we can start by doing them in the bed, and it just really helps to kind of invigorate us and get ready for the day. So again, start from all fours. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, we bend our arms and bring our chest down, keep our bottom in the air. On the inhalation, slide the belly forward or put it onto the bed. And again, keep your elbows close to your body. Belly and legs are down on the bed. And then on the exhalation, you bring your bottom back to your heels. And inhale, come to all fours again.
I think I got it.
Think you got it, Quinn?
Yeah,
All
this is
right.
great.
Wonderful.
Do you guys got it? I hope you got it.
I hope everyone has it. If you don't have it, you can always call in and let us know, and we can repeat it.
Yeah, we like questions. If you have questions, please give us a call. Number's right up here.
Yes. So please feel free to call in if you have any questions, any comments about how to do things.
Or if you have a yoga pose that you like to practice. I know Eliza took 6 weeks of yoga
Oh my
and got
goodness.
a certificate.
Aw.
And yeah, Karen told me. And she might call in if you want to call in and tell us what kinds of yoga you like to do and when you do it, and if any of these look familiar.
I would love to hear from anyone, and Eliza, if you'd love to call in and give us a pose that we can share from Eliza, that would be wonderful.
Awesome.
We'll try to share it. Okay. So the next thing that I would like to do is come to a seated position. We'll come to a seated position where we're facing sideways again, so where we can extend our legs out or we can keep them together. And again, in this seated position, we want to try to keep our back very straight. So if it helps you, we can put a pillow under our bottom to kind of elevate our bottom a little bit, and that helps to keep our back straight. And let's first come with our legs facing straight out. So our legs are facing straight out. We're sitting down. Our toes are pointing to the sky, so our feet are flexed up. And we will raise our arms to the sky and bend forward. So here, the most important thing to do when we bend forward is to bend from our waist. So we want to make sure that we are actually bending at the hips right here, okay? So we don't want to kind of hunch over and bend from our chest or our shoulders. We want to make sure to bend from our waist. So if it's only possible to go this far and grab onto your thighs, or this far and grab onto your calves, that's perfectly fine.
That's okay.
That's wonderful.
All right, good, because I'm not so flexible.
Yoga is for everybody. You do not have to be flexible to do yoga. Yoga is a practice, and we become more flexible with time. So again, we want the point of it to be to bring our chest to our knees, not our head to our legs. Okay, so we'll raise the spine and then bend forward. And then once you've come as forward as you can, then you can drop your head, release your head. And just hold a pose as much as you can. It shouldn't be difficult or straining in any way. If you're feeling any pain or tension, then just kind of let back. It should feel good. It should feel like a release. If you are bending far enough forward that you can touch your toes, it's also nice to take the big toes with your two peace fingers.
Oh, they're like handles.
Yes.